on tax administration in Nigeria. We have in the studio an expert, Professor Ezekiel Edem Williams. He's a chartered tax practitioner. Thank you very much for joining us, Prof.
Thank you very much.
All right, Prof, how would you describe tax administration in Nigeria?
Tax administration in Nigeria is good enough as it is in other crime. Particularly in Nigeria, we have what we call the organs of taxation. We have the local government revenue committee established by the Peter Act of Section 85E. We also have the State Internal Revenue Service, with the operational arm as well as the board being the administrative arms. We also have the Internal Revenue Service. So all these, as well as the Joint Tax Board, all these organs of tax government are the ones that organizes and ensure and administers taxation in Nigeria.
Okay, and there's been advocacy on the need for citizens to pay their tax. But what is the benefit of paying tax?
Well, the benefit of paying tax is enormous. Apart from the fact that it's a civic responsibility, when you pay your taxes, you can back and the benefits of ensuring securities, ensuring the amenities, utilities that are required, and the services that you need from government. And if you don't pay the requisite taxes, you cannot have such benefits. So that's very, very vital that one has to pay his taxes.
So how would you assess the present administration's tax policy? We saw 4 executive orders being signed by the president.
Yeah, so far the president, because as a professional who is also has been a tax expert, he knows what it takes, and he has been delivering so far, as it's supposed to be. But there are issues that I want to state here. For a tax to be a tax, there are some elements that it must have to follow. There must be the tax base, which, of course, is the object of taxation. We must have the tax rate, which will be an ad valorem percentage. And then we must have to have a tax law. So these 3 elements are very, very vital for a tax to be, and the president must ensure that this is followed strictly so that it will not end up in litigations, because when it is not complied, the taxpayers will go to court to seek redress. But thanks to God so far, he has been following up, and it's been going normal.
Okay, Prof.
Yeah.
Going by the way the present administration is going with the policies being administered in terms of tax, what would you say will be the future of tax administration in the country?
I think that might be the reason why I'm also here, because on the 20th of this month we are launching a book called Taxation Pendula. That's a compendium of taxes, where you can have it as a reference point to avoid plagiarisms, and also to avoid evaders, and also to avoid misunderstanding on the issues of taxes. A lot of people have been talking about multiplicity of tax, duplication of tax, where that does not even exist. It's because of lack of understanding of what taxes are. You should be able to know the differences between tax, levies, charge, sanctions. When you are paying fees based on services government renders to you, and the specialized end that you are having, that is not tax. When you are paying levies based on the service you are getting from government on your own base, that is not tax. But all of us, everything is all about tax because we don't know the differences. And this book tends to, bring that to fore.
All right.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Okay, Prof, we look forward to having that book in the public domain. I'm sure it will do a great deal. Thank you very much. He is a chartered tax practitioner, Professor Ezekiel Edem Williams.